I feel like the Pittsburgh Steelers are really starting to legitimately break the NFL. And what I mean by that is their defense has been unbelievable this season. And when they happen to play bad, their offense suddenly scores 44 points in a game. Now, a lot of people decided that they wanted to panic about this game specifically due to the defense giving up 38 points, which, yes, that could be a little bit concerning. But let's be honest, it was actually only 31 points because I believe the Bengals had a pick six. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But also, this is a very good Bengals offense. I don't think a lot of people really understand. The Bengals, although they're 4-8, this offense is still high powered. Nothing has really changed over the past couple of years. They still have Jamar Chase. They still have T. Higgins. You have Chase Brown. You have Mike Gesicki. They have a revamped offensive line. But the Steelers did something that we haven't seen in a long time in this game. Let's just take a look at this play, man. They were unbelievable. Even though they gave up 31 points, they were still looking really good, which is crazy to see. So right now, we're going to show 6, and we're going to send 6, right? Now, the game plan here is to send Pat Queen. He's going to initiate that point of attack and then bounce around to the edge. I want you guys to focus in on here Nick Herbig, absolute boss. This dude is going to be the next best thing in the NFL, and I think you could cement it in stone. It's happening, right? He's just really good at football. So see a little bit of pre-snap motion here. We're going to send 6. They're going to protect 6. Right? So basically what that means is we have one-on-ones every place possible. And when you have one-on-ones with TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, Pat Queen, Nick Herbig at the top of your screen here, demoralize the tackle, gets his hand onto the football, and then there goes Peyton Wilson. Let's watch this one more time, and I'm going to show you the other angle as well. Look at Nick Herbig, right? So first thing we're going to notice, the speed off the edge. He's going to lower his center of gravity, get underneath the left tackle's shoulders, and then just boom, right past him. Easy. Gets his hand onto the football. And another thing you'll notice, guys, look at how many people are in the backfield, right? Look, there's 4 guys generating pressure on Joe Burrow. You cannot make this up. I do want to apologize, by the way. I am a little bit sick, so if this video, the energy level isn't amazing, I do apologize for that. They end up returning it for a touchdown. Great job by Nick Herbig. Before we deep dive into the All-22 coaches film, let me know in the comments down below, do you want a part 2 where we break down the offense? Let me know, but also, and more importantly, make sure you guys hit that like button. If we get over 700 likes on this video, we will be dropping a part 2, maybe even tomorrow. So let me know what you guys want to see next. And with that being said, let's dive into the film. Now, the worst thing about playing this Pittsburgh Steelers team is you need to have a clock in your head as the opposing quarterback. Get the ball low as quick as possible because, we break down every week how good this front 4, front 5, front 6 is when they're sending a blitz, right? When they're sending pressure, they're deadly. But even when they send 4, they're still as deadly, which is crazy. So right now, we're going to get a cover 1 robber look. Basically, what that means is you're going to have a mid-read. I actually believe it is Pat Queen who's going to drop back into a mid-zone. We're going to get this linebacker here on Chase Brown, and then you got a mid-read safety as well. Everywhere else, you got man-to-man coverage, right? Now, whenever you see this one high safety look, usually it becomes a yes-no read, and we're probably going to want to throw this ball to Jamar Chase right away. But we're going to notice very quickly, the defense does an unbelievable job just covering up, right? And right now, the ball needs to come out because if you don't throw it at this point in time, and if we're being honest here, this looks like it is open. It looks like it is open. Maybe it's not, whatever you want to say. But either way, you got to throw this football, right? He holds it, nothing's open. Everything is absolutely clamped up at this point, and he gets obliterated by a couple of different guys in the backfield, obviously pause, right? But, dude, this is just a great play. So, the scheme here for the defensive line is attack this way and then have TJ Watt get to the inside, maybe generating a mismatch that he wants in a one-on-one situation. So, boom, they're going to slide the offensive line to that right side. He's going to bounce back to the center. Right, watch him. Just great job, man. Oh my God, picks apart that offensive line. And I want to give credit to these DBs because whenever you're in this cover 1 look, right, this cover 1 robber look, you have to be good in man coverage. You need to play well. And look at Joe Burrow, looks at Jamar Chase. He says, no. T. Higgins, absolutely clamped up. No. Looks there. Pat Queen over the middle in the mid-read. No. Looks over to the left. I think this is, if you lead it to the back, I don't know. Actually, being honest, that could be a jump. That could be a pick, right? If we get over there, could be a pick. So either way, everything is clamped up. There's nothing open, and that's on 3rd and 6, by the way. Absolutely great play in the clutch. Again, this defense was nice when it mattered the most. All right, here's one of my favorite plays of the day by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, we're in this double mug look. Basically, what that means is you line up 2 linebackers over that A gap, really put or apply pressure onto that center in terms of what he's going to be able to do right away. Now, normally, when you're playing the Steelers, you're probably going to slide protection to the right side with man-to-man to the left. Now, that's kind of what they have here, but they're going to keep an inline running back so he can block, right, and then release. Same thing on the outside, block and then release onto a route. However, I want to show you right here. Peyton Wilson, he's going to take a false step forward. Now, what that does is kind of take, and both these guys are going to drop back into zones, but he's going to take a false step forward. What that does is not allow Chase Brown to help out here on Cam Hayward or even there as well, right? So he's going to get that false step. He's going to bite up to go block it, and once he does, now it's too late. Now he's going to just get out on a route. Now, what that does, and what it initially did, right, this center is late rotating there, so then he's late rotating there, and now we have one-on-ones everywhere. One-on-ones everywhere just because of the blitz that we showed. Look at Cam Hayward dominate the guard. Absolute easy money. And again, right, you don't get this unless you show blitz and initiate the point of attack with Peyton Wilson. The fact that he was able to do that, right, buys the center over to the middle, buys the running back over to the middle, one-on-one, 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 right? And then you got, obviously, a block release double team off that left. But this is such a great play by Cam Hayward and the entirety of the defense, man. This is the thing that makes me so excited about this Steelers team, is they're so creative when it comes to getting to the quarterback and how they want to do it, how they want to show pressure and maybe not send it. It's very tough to stop if you're an offense or an offensive coordinator, right? So before we deep dive any further into this video, guys, do me a massive favor. Hit the like button if you want another one of these videos where we break down the offense and, you know, Russell Wilson's 400-yard day. Unbelievable, right? So if you want that video, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, though. More importantly, it's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And on top of that, we will be covering the Steelers every single game of the year. Offensive, defensive, individual player film for almost every single game. We got you guys covered, so make sure you guys join the family. And with that being said, let's dive right back into some more film. All right, here's another good one right here. So once again, we're going to rush 4. We're going to get a tight end on a block and release until the guard gets there. So what I mean by that is they're going to shift this offensive line or slide it, whatever you want to call it, to the left. However, they're going to pull a guard in this direction to go block TJ Watt. Now, they're trying to really sell the run to the left while still being able to block TJ Watt. So it's a fine scheme here by the Bengals, but you have to really understand whenever you leave one-on-one with TJ Watt, you're probably going to be in a major issue, right? So as the play breaks down, we'll notice the slide to the left. We'll notice the pulling guard to the right. We'll see the blocker and release here by the tight end. Once the guard gets there, he can release him onto the guard. And now we have basically just one-on-ones everywhere once again. But I want you guys to pay attention to the bottom of your screen. Preston Smith, the new the newcomer over here, played a couple of games, but look at him. He's going to find a way to get in there, generate a little bit of pressure, force Joe Burrow up in the pocket, and then TJ Watt gets a strip sack. They pick it back up, I believe. I want to say, yeah, Preston Smith is able to bring this one in, man. So he's already been such a good addition to this team. But I don't understand, and I will never understand why we're not, okay, so why are we not every single time, right, chipping here, sliding the protection in this direction, and even if you leave man-to-man here with the chip off the edge, right, I'm cool with that. But why are we sending this guy across the formation, sliding to the opposite side of TJ Watt? It don't make sense to me. It don't make sense. Why are we ever leaving TJ Watt one-on-one? You know, that's what you get. That's literally what you get, man. Let's go. Love this defense. All right, here's another play I really liked. If you guys haven't noticed, we are covering the defensive line and, you know, the pass rush, but their ability to affect the game. So if you want a part 2 where we actually break down the secondary, let me know in the comments down below, because I can do that as well, or we could just do the offense, whatever you guys want to see. Now, on this play specifically, we're going to initially send 4. Now, whenever you send 4, you have to really be wary of a scramble by the quarterback. Now, in no means necessary is Joe Burrow a scrambling quarterback. He's not like Lamar. He's not like Jaden Daniels or Anthony Richardson, but he will scramble if you give him space. So sometimes, and most of the time, defensive linemen, right, they're taught to not overcommit on the rush, because if you give them a lane, they'll take it, right? So on this play, Cam Hayward is not going to overcommit to the rush. He's going to stay in the lane, right? He's going to actually back off and just watch the quarterback here as he prepares to throw this football. And when he does, he's not, up here trying to get to the quarterback. Once he sees his double team, he's like, all right, let me see if I can make a play happen at the line of scrimmage, which is beautiful. Love to see it, right? Boom, gets his hand up onto the football. It's deflected. Now it makes a wide open T. Higgins, right, coming across the middle. Now this makes it 10, 12, 50 times more difficult to catch this football because the trajectory is all messed up, right? So boom, now it tips off his hand up in the air, and now we got a massive pick here by Dante Jackson, who's just in the right spot, the right time. Love to see it, and once again, love it, man. Let's go Cam Hayward. And you also see the reason he throws his ball so early is because look at Nick Herbig. He's going to stutter, go. Right, look at this. Woo, boom, get to the outside. Joe Burrow's like, okay, I'm going to throw this football also. We look at the late blitz here by Pat Queen. That might scare him a little bit as well. Once that hole opens up, he might see it like, okay, yeah, we're just going to get rid of this football. We go back to the clock in his head. Probably told him to throw the football a little bit early, and good thing he did, right? Because we would have got, again, demoralized by Nick Herbig once again. But, hey, let's go. Alright, real quickly, before we deep dive back into the video, go check out Underdog. They're going crazy right now. The amount of opportunities you have to win money is insane. Not only are they giving 31% profit boosts, but they also have fun games like higher, lower. They have drafts that you can play, fantasy drafts, right? But man, they have some of the best opportunities and make football so much more fun to watch. Like, let's put in something, right? We got Jordan Mason over 83 yards. So let's look at the Washington Commanders here. Let's see what they got going on for Jaden Daniels. And let's go Jaden Daniels over 229 passing yards. I think he's going to eat up the Ravens defense passing the ball wise. Let's lock that in. And if we just wanted to do that, we can throw, just say 10 to win 30. But you can go up to 5 picks, win up to 100 times your money, and just load up, man. I mean, they're giving you so many opportunities. And get this. Not only if you sign up using my promo code, link in the description, they're going to match your first deposit up to 50%. So if you put in $1,000, they're going to give you $500 free. But also, on top of that, when you sign up, they're going to give you a free square. Now, basically what that means is the first play you're going to get is, for example, Jaden Daniels over half a yard. Guys, the freest money you'll ever win in your life. This is so much fun. You don't have to just bet on the Commanders. You can do MLB, you can do WNBA, NHL, MMA, tennis, NBA is coming soon, right? They have so many things to pick from. And look at this. If we just want to look at DK Metcalf, you can go over targets, first quarter receiving yards, first touchdown score of the game with 4.54 times your money, right? That would turn it into 10 for 313. Guys, this is so much fun. Go check it out, and let's get back to the video. Now, like we all know, generating pressure on a quarterback is the most important thing in football outside of protecting your own quarterback, right? Whenever you can generate pressure, you can force a bad throw, a bad decision, interception, a sack, a forced fumble, whatever it may be, right? On this play specifically, we're able to force a ton of pressure. I mean, Joe Burrow is barely even breathing back there with the Pittsburgh Steeler, on his head, right? But he ends up finding a wide open Jamar Chase getting down that right side. I mean, he is wide open, but leads to a bad throw. Incompletion, can't get it. Again, if he had time in the pocket, that could be a big pickup. That could be a big pickup. But again, the Steelers generate pressure on so many plays. So many plays, which, heightens your opportunity to create a turnover, to create a sack, to create a forced fumble. Which is exactly why in this game, they were able to generate, 3 turnovers? And that is elite type of stuff. Now, I think we're getting to that 15-16 minute mark of this video. I am going to end it here. I don't like to post 20-minute videos, so I'm going to do you guys a favor and end it here. If you guys want a part 2 or break down the secondary or the offense, all you got to do is let me know in the comments and hit the like button. More importantly, make sure you guys subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.